Okay, we are, if you don't mind, I'd like to put on the record that I am at City Hall, and the time is approximately 7:05 p.m. and there is no one here for in-person comments. So Kathy, at her leisure, could either email it to the acting clerk, Sonalito, or can actually just make the comment right now.
Yes, and she also indicated that she would email it to Sonalito, our acting clerk, or our city administrator, Dave Nabel. So we need to wait until the comment is read or received? Yes.
And everyone can hear, correct? Everyone can hear and participate and see the meeting? Thank you. So we'll put that in the minutes for the Open Meetings Act to ensure compliance under the new rules as the public comments coming in, because everyone has either can hear and see and participate, and we will have a full posted meeting for this for prosperity.
Mayor, I just received the comments that I can read into record.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. On December 20th, 2016, the City Council unanimously approved Ordinance 16041. Per the discussion, this was a 3-year contract with Rogers Towing to take effect January 1st, 2017. Yet the contract in the second clause states the agreement term as January 1st, 2017 through December 31st, 2020. That's 4 years. Which has precedence, the council vote for a 3-year contract or the former mayor's signature on a 4-year contract? Commissioner Frierson asked why this contract wasn't put out for bid and why the term was extended from 1 year to 3 years. Mayor Hill responded that Rogers was the only company that meets the spec, and Rogers needed the assurance of a multi-year contract in case it was necessary to purchase special equipment. I disagree with the former mayor. A review of the contract specifications and a quick internet search show that there are a number of companies which potentially satisfy the specifications, with the exception of the one requiring the tow agency be located within Zion city limits. That specification is exclusionary, nor do I agree with the reason for a 3-year term. The city bids out contracts to other firms with large investments in capital equipment on a per bid basis. It is not the city's responsibility to guarantee income to any firm. I thought it would be interesting to compare Zion's towing contract with those of surrounding cities. It turns out that Winthrop Harbor, Beach Park, Waukegan, and the Lake County Sheriff's Department don't have towing contracts. This begs the question, does Zion need a towing contract? The answer is a resounding yes. The most obvious benefit of a contract is the ability to control the rates charged to people whose vehicles may be towed, whether with or without their knowledge and permission. We are a low-income community, and an unexpected towing bill of $500 or more plus storage could be catastrophic to some families. The council might consider whether or not they would like to designate city property to serve as a storage area for towed vehicles, perhaps the Fielder's property. This would place the storage area within city limits for any towing firm that making that contract specification superfluous. It would also generate another revenue stream for the city. This quote sums up why towing contracts are important and why the contract should be put out for bid. The free market operates effectively only in the presence of competition. An arrested or absent vehicle owner is inherently vulnerable to overcharging in the absence of effective price regulation. Consequently, cities must generally establish controls over involuntary towing services if they want to ensure that safe, effective, honest, and price-efficient towing services are provided to these vulnerable groups. Miles Risley, City Attorney, Wichita Falls, Texas, June 2013. In my opinion, the city should have a towing contract, establish fair fees, put it out for bid, and monitor the data provided by the towing agencies. Also, please double check your date, time, arithmetic. It's easy trip over. Thank you, Kathy Champagne.
Thank you very much.
I will make sure a copy of that gets to Sonalito as well for the record.
Okay. Are there any additional citizens' comments? Item number 6, consent agenda.
Of minutes of a regular meeting held on October 20th, 2020 at 7 p.m.
Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any comments, questions? Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Fisher,
Aye.
Commissioner Holmes,
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson,
Aye.
Commissioner McDowell,
Aye.
Mayor McKinney.
Aye. Item, oh, excuse me. That's acting clerk's role.
Item 6B, consent agenda for bills, vouchers 136075 through 136269, drawn on Huntington National Bank N.A., total $1,247,534.30.
Is there a motion to approve the bills?
Move to approve the bills.
Is there a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Fisher,
Aye.
Commissioner Holmes,
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson,
Aye.
Commissioner McDowell,
Aye.
Mayor McKinney.
Aye. Item number 6C, receive and place on file treasurer's report for fiscal year ending April 30th, 2020. Per Administrator Nabel.
Thank you, Mayor. This is just a requirement to annually, 6 months after the fiscal year end. We're a little late just due to timing of meetings to file in this format per state statute, the treasurer's report for the fiscal year ended April 30th, 2020.
All right. Is there a motion?
I'll move to accept the treasurer's report for fiscal year ending April 30th, 2020.
Is there a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Fisher,
Aye.
Commissioner Holmes,
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson,
Aye.
Commissioner McDowell,
Aye.
Mayor McKinney.
Aye. Item number 6D, proclamations. United States Marine Corps 245th birthday was November 10th, 2020, National American Indian Heritage Month. For the proclamation for the Marines, I, Billy McKinney, Mayor of the City of Zion, do hereby proclaim that on the 10th day of November 2020, the City of Zion, County of Lake, State of Illinois, does honor the United States Marine Corps and all those who have honorably served therein on this, the 245th birthday of the Corps. Be it further proclaimed that an official copy of this proclamation be forwarded to the Commandment of the Marine Corps Headquarters, Marine Corps in Washington, D.C., dated this 17th day of November 2020. Is there a motion to approve the proclamation?
I'll move to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Fisher,
Aye.
Commissioner Holmes,
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson,
Aye.
Commissioner McDowell,
Aye.
Mayor McKinney.
Aye. Second proclamation is for the National American Indian Heritage Month. Whereas the history and culture of our great nation has been significantly influenced by American Indians and indigenous peoples, and whereas the contributions of American Indians have enhanced the freedom, prosperity, and greatness of America today, and whereas their customs and traditions are respected and celebrated as part of a rich legacy throughout the United States, and whereas Native American Awareness Week began in 1976 and recognition was expanded by Congress and approved by President George Bush in August of 1990, designating the month of November as National American Indian Heritage Month. And whereas in honor of National American Indian Heritage Month, community celebrations as well as numerous cultural, artistic, educational, and historical activities have been planned. Now, therefore, I, Billy McKinney, by virtue of the authority vested in me as Mayor of the City of Zion, do hereby proclaim November as National American Indian Heritage Month in Zion, Illinois, and urge all of our citizens to observe this month with appropriate programs, ceremonies, and activities. In witness thereof, I have hereto set my hand and caused the seal of the City of Zion to be affixed this 17th day of November, the year of our Lord, 2020. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second? Is there a second?
Second, Commissioner.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Fisher,
Aye.
Commissioner Holmes,
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson,
Aye.
Commissioner McDowell,
Aye.
Mayor McKinney.
Aye. Item number 7, consider passing resolution as follows. 7A, Truth in Taxation Law Resolution per Administrator Nabel.
Thank you, Mayor and Commissioners. The Truth in Taxation Law Resolution requires that we pass or adopt an estimate of levy if we were to go over 5% in the aggregate compared to last year's extension. We have, in most recent years, we have never gone over that, requiring a public hearing or actually a truth in taxation resolution. But for the sake of transparency, we always adopt this because we are also required to adopt an estimate of levy before we actually approve the levy, which will be at the second meeting in December, and have more details behind the fund balances and the reasons and the impacts for that change. But what we typically do, just for transparency, is adopt the truth in taxation resolution saying we will not exceed 4.99% and therefore not be over the 5%. That sets us at a cap. In reality, we can't even go to that 4.99% because the property tax extension limitation law, PTEL, and only allows us to go to the lesser of CPI or 5%. And CPI this year, I think, was only 2.3%. So we're probably going to be only looking at a 2.3 to 2.4% increase with new construction. But we filed this anyway at the 4.99% just to show the public that we will not be exceeding that. We are meeting the requirements for not needing a public hearing and to establish the estimate of levy. So the truth in taxation resolution shows a 4.99% increase to be $7,989,323. I would like to make one correction to that truth in taxation resolution, that in that first paragraph, right before the $7,989,323, that should be 2020, not 2019. And I would recommend approval as presented with that correction.
Is there a motion to approve the Truth in Taxation Law Resolution with the amendment per Administrator Nabel?
I'll make that motion to accept the truth in taxation law resolution with the amended date.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there discussion?
Administrator Nabel, are we amending the second date as well?
Let me look at that really quick.
We're abated for 2020 and 11 for 2021.
The first one is 2019's levy. The second 2019 is changed to 2020.
Got it.
Okay.
So
even though those funds won't come in until 21 on 2021's tax bills, it's still considered 2020's levy. So it's always kind of a year behind of when those funds are actually billed and collected. So it's just the second 2019 in there should be 2020.
Got it. Thank you.
Sure.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Fisher,
Aye.
Commissioner Holmes,
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson,
Aye.
Commissioner McDowell,
Aye.
Mayor McKinney.
Aye. Item number 8, consider passing ordinance as follows. 8A, regarding the disposition of surplus property per Director Roberts.
Thank you, Honorable Mayor and Commissioners. Public Works Department has determined that several vehicles and pieces of equipment are no longer required and should be declared as surplus. Staff requests and recommends that the 5 following list of vehicles and equipment are declared surplus. 2 message board trailers, one 2000 GMC 2500 pickup, a 1980 or 98 Ford van, and a 1980 Oshkosh.
Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion that we declare these items surplus.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there discussion?
I just have a question. Do we have a mechanism for setting the value on these items?
The only one that really has any value, I believe, is the 1980 Oshkosh, the pickup and the Ford van. We're putting probably a minimum of $400 because that's what we could get if we scrapped it. The Oshkosh, we're still looking at trying to get it running. If we can get it running, we're probably going to be looking at around 7,000. The message board trailers are scrap. They're unusable.
Any additional questions or discussion? Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Fisher,
Aye.
Commissioner Holmes,
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson,
Aye.
Commissioner McDowell,
Aye.
Mayor McKinney.
Aye. Murphy says aye as well. Item number 8B, approving it, authorizing and ratifying an intergovernmental agreement with the County of Lake regarding the distribution of CARES Act funds for the city of Zion per Administrator Nabel.
Thank you, Mayor and Commissioners. We're doing this a little bit backwards. We've been discussing funds that were authorized by the county and released to municipalities from the CARES Act. The city's share of what they allocated out is $1,086,000 and some change. All of the information was submitted, all of the supporting documentation. The county has been in the process of reviewing all of that. They've given their blessing on it, so to speak, but what they need is an intergovernmental agreement that basically just authorizes them to disperse money to other governmental agencies. They can't just issue money for no reason. So this sets out the terms. It's just a formality saying that we're going to follow the CARES Act guidance as far as it relates to COVID release and eligible expenses. And once they receive this, they can release the funding to the city. So I would recommend approval quickly.
All right. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll move to approve.
All right. Second? Is there a second?
Second.
Is there discussion? Questions?
So Administrator Nabel, he said this was the last hurdle in terms of being able to secure funding.
Yes, they sent me an email that this is all they needed to release the funding.
Okay.
All right. Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Fisher,
Aye.
Commissioner Holmes,
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson,
Aye.
Commissioner McDowell,
Aye.
Mayor McKinney.
Aye. Motion carries. Item number 8C, approving, authorizing, and ratifying a purge service agreement with Stericycle, Inc. per Administrator Nabel.
Thank you again, Mayor and Commissioners. I know this seems kind of silly to bring for a $717 contract, but our code does require a contract ratification by council. But this is a project that's been in the works for a few years with Clerk Spooner and staff getting authorization of old records approved by the state for destruction. We have that authorization. We have all those records gathered together, and this is just the contract for the shredding and destruction services of those records.
Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Second? Commissioner Fryerson with the second?
Yes.
Is there any discussion? Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Fisher,
Aye.
Commissioner Holmes,
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson,
Aye.
Commissioner McDowell,
Aye.
Mayor McKinney.
Aye. Motion carries. Item 8D is approving, authorizing, and ratifying a telecom services agreement with Granite Communications per Administrator Nabel.
Thank you, Mayor and Commissioners. You have a proposal and a service agreement in front of you. Basically, I've been meeting with Granite. I was approached by them and over the course of a few months, went through the process with them. For anyone who's dealt with AT&T or has seen an AT&T bill, they're very difficult to interpret. Additionally, trying to get customer service when we've had issues with AT&T has been very difficult. We get bounced around a lot. What Granite does is basically they're a wholesaler of telecom services. So what they do is they are able to get a bulk discount rate, much less than we can get from AT&T and that we currently have with AT&T. They mark that up a little bit, but still lower than what we're paying. And they basically serve as our liaison with AT&T. They will bill us, no contract, it's month to month. Nothing changes as far as the service. It's just AT&T will bill them for the services, and then they bill us, and they will serve as our customer service rep for any issues that we have with AT&T. They will also customize the billing to make a lot more sense to us for tracking purposes internally. They looked at our contracts. They estimate that we could save about $800 a month or $10,000 annually over the existing rates. Some of that does not expire currently. There's only one contract that they can do now. But as time goes on and those contracts lapse, we will renew those services with Granite versus AT&T. Granite will then contract with AT&T at their rates and be the pass-through. But it will result in about a $10,000 savings annually for us and much smoother administrative operations as it relates to those services. So I would recommend approval as presented.
All right. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
There a second?
Second.
There's discussion, questions? Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Fisher,
Aye.
Commissioner Holmes,
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson,
Aye.
Commissioner McDowell,
Aye.
Mayor McKinney.
Aye, motion carries. Item number 8E, to sell certain property located within the city of Zion, 3116 Gideon Avenue, per Director Ianson. Director Ianson, are you there?
Rich, you're muted if you're there. I can address it on his behalf. I'll go
How about
through the memo
now?
with you.
How
Oh,
about now?
yeah, there you are. There you are.
Okay, got it. Thank you. On October 5th, 2020, we had a bid opening for the sale of surplus real estate. Mr. Alfonso Thomas submitted the minimum bid of $750 for 3116 Gideon Avenue, PIN number 0428119019. If the bid is accepted, this property will be subject to a deed restriction. This property shall be solely used and occupied as a vacant property or as a single-family owner-occupied residence for a period of 20 years. Staff recommends we accept the bid.
Is there a motion to accept the bid for the property at 3116 Gideon Avenue?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there discussion? Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Fisher,
Aye.
Commissioner Holmes,
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson,
Aye.
Commissioner McDowell,
Aye.
Mayor McKinney.
Aye, motion carries. Item number 8F, to sell certain property located within the city of Zion, 3112 Elam Avenue, per Director Ianson.
Thank you, Your Honor. On the October 5th, 2020 bid opening, Mr. Alfonso Thomas submitted the minimum bid of $1,250 for 3112 Elam Avenue, PIN number 0427112015. This will come with the same deed restriction. Staff recommends we accept the bid.
Is there a motion to approve?
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Fisher,
Aye.
Commissioner Holmes,
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson,
Aye.
Commissioner McDowell,
Aye.
Mayor McKinney.
Aye, motion carries. Item number 8G, to sell certain property located within the city of Zion, 3114 Elam Avenue, per Director Ianson.
Thank you, Your Honor. Again, at the October 5th, 2020 bid opening, Mr. Alfonso Thomas submitted a minimum bid of $1,250 for 3114 Elam Avenue, PIN number 0427112016. Again, it has the same deed restriction. Staff recommends we accept the bid.
All right, is there a motion to accept the bid at 3114 Elam Avenue?
That motion.
Second?
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Fisher,
Aye.
Commissioner Holmes,
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson,
Aye.
Commissioner McDowell,
Aye.
Mayor McKinney.
Aye, motion carries. Item number 9, discussion, authorization, and approval. Item 9A, consider battery replacement to the police department's Liebert uninterrupted power supply per Chief Henderson.
Thank you, Mayor, Commissioners. The UPS is an essential piece of equipment that covers the power in that 1.5 to 2 seconds before the generator comes in the event of a power outage. Our vendor, Nationwide Power, came in and did their biannual maintenance and is recommending a replacement of the 48 batteries. As you see in the memo there, they should be replaced every 3 years. Ours in the Liebert are 5.5 years old, and 2 have failed completely. Fortunately, 50% of this cost is reimbursable through our combined jet speed with the Gurney. The total cost is $8,313.40.
Is there a motion to approve the battery replacement?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Is there discussion? Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Fisher,
Aye.
Commissioner Holmes,
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson,
Aye.
Commissioner McDowell,
Aye.
Mayor McKinney.
Aye, motion carries. Item number 9B, consider approval of purchase of 51 Motorola PMMN 4062AL noise canceling microphones for the Starcom 21 radios per Chief Henderson.
Thank you, Mayor, Commissioners. As the memo details, these microphones are a little bit more useful for our officers. Unfortunately, when we initially entered into our Starcom contract, we knew we were going with a public safety mic, which had a straight cord, but we didn't realize that they sold 2 different lengths of that. And the one that we have is too short really for officers to have much versatility of where they place that shoulder microphone. We also found that the noise canceling microphone is a superior microphone. We were able to test several different microphones, and that was the one that performed the best. When I approached Motorola about it, as the memo details, the original retail price is $115. We were originally willing to reduce that to $85 per microphone, and then when we talked about some kind of credit for the barely used public safety mics, they further reduced that to $58 and told us we could just keep the public safety mics as backups. And I find that to be a very favorable proposal on their part, and I'm recommending that purchase.
All right, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion, questions? Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Fisher,
Aye.
Commissioner Holmes,
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson,
Aye.
Commissioner McDowell,
Aye.
Mayor McKinney.
Aye, motion carries. Item number 10 is departmental commentary. Director Ianson.
Thank you, Your Honor. There's been some damage to the flagpole of the dome, so we're going to have to make some repairs over the next couple of weeks. So the flag will be down. If you get any inquiries about the flag, it should only be for a couple of weeks before we can get it back up again.
Okay. Director Ianson, about the property that's been sold. I know we've had that on the market for quite some time. What stirred interest in it again?
Mr. Alfonso actually owns the property next door on the first parcel. He's going to consolidate it into his lot, 3112 and 3114 Elam. He's potentially going to build some houses there.
Oh, great. Those are nice lots, nice area too.
Yes.
Okay. Director Roberts?
Thank you, Mayor. I know there's been a lot of questions and a lot of phone calls about the LEAF program. Currently, right now, they are still 2 days behind. So they were completing Friday's schedule today. So that means tomorrow, Wednesday, they will be starting Monday's schedule. So they will finish out the week probably into next week. And this
Okay.
is the last pickup for that.
And I know that we have the entire LEAF collection schedule on our city website. I think I put something out on Facebook again about being behind. Thank you for that notification, but also for our residents, Director Roberts, that If I'm correct, yard waste is continued to be collected until the end of November with advanced disposal?
Yes, that is scheduled to November 30th.
Okay.
Well, that will still continue there too.
Okay, and on the website, if there's any questions from our citizens about the leaf collection, there is a number on our website, city website, that you can contact Advanced Disposal about it.
Yeah. I also wanted to inform council I have received our salt bid for 2020 through IDOT. It's actually some good news. Last year we were paying $92 a ton. This year the bid came in at $48 a ton.
Wow.
So we are going to save probably around $60,000 to $70,000 than what I was anticipating having to pay.
Is there a reason for the drastic drop in the price? Not that we're complaining about it.
I'm not sure. It jumps all around. I did notice I received a spreadsheet from across the state. The bids were all over the board. I'm just happy ours was the low one this time.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Director Roberts. Administrator Nabel.
Thank you, Mayor. I know everyone's probably tired of hearing about COVID, but everyone paying attention has probably noticed that Illinois has spiked significantly, which is common for actually across the country right now. The governor just issued tier 3 mitigations, which are actually more restrictive. We are currently in tier 4 and some kind of intermediate mitigations, hoping not to slip back to tier 3, but those were issued and those will go into place on November 20th. We are in the process of reviewing those to see what the impact is, not only for operations, but citywide. And I ask that everyone continue to check on the City of Zion website. There is a banner at the top for coronavirus COVID-19 updates with a link for any information that we put out there. We're going to be in the process of putting that together.